play out. The success sequence of previous generations, spouse, house, kids, and lifelong careers, is broken. The slow decay of this success sequence has crept its way into our daily life, and, by osmosis, our financial expectations. A collision of economic and cultural systemic problems has reached a tipping point, brought on by stagnant incomes, exacerbating credit card debt, astronomical student loans, ridiculous housing prices, and low retirement savings. These trends have sadly become the new normal, especially for millennials. Researchers are beginning to notice. In a fascinating study, Anna-Marie Lusardi, a professor at the George Washington University School of Business, investigated the financial consistency of young Americans between the ages of 23 and 35 years old. With more than 5,500 observations, the study revealed significant findings among young people, including their attitudes toward finances and apparent inability to handle them. 1. 76% of millennials are financially illiterate. 2. 64% of millennials do not have a retirement account. 3. 54% of millennials are concerned about their ability to repay student loans. And 4. 52% of millennials are unhappy about their financial situation. Think about those statistics for a second. Seriously, let them sink in. As one of the largest and most diverse generations in U.S. history, millennials will make a significant impact on the United States. As a highly educated, optimistic, and ethnically diverse group of people, we consist of millions of young adults born between the late 1970s and the mid-1990s. With confidence on our side, we are able and willing to take on the economic challenges of our time, even after the Great Recession of 2008. The problem is, millennials face unprecedented financial hurdles, which has researchers worried. Says Anna-Marie Lusardi, looking at the data from the most recent National Financial Capability Study, we are concerned about their unprecedented levels of student debt and their overconfidence in financial matters. In other words, millennials face a challenge that we are overconfident we can eliminate. This presents a major problem. As the brilliant English physicist Stephen Hawking said, "The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge." Overconfidence has the tendency to put blinders on the greatest of us. And when this overconfidence deals in matters with which we are unfamiliar, such as how to handle our money, clearly demonstrated in Lusardi's study, the results can be catastrophic. There is good news, though. Millennials are avid learners, and we understand there is always more to learn. This is particularly true with money. If we want to dig ourselves out of this hole and progress toward the life we want, it must begin with action. You do not have to shoulder the burdens of the new normal. After all, who the hell wants to be normal? Getting unstuck. Starting anything new can be challenging. When confronted with the option of something new or better, people often refer to the status quo. As we saw earlier, the status quo puts people in an incredibly unhealthy financial position. It leaves people feeling stuck and burdened. And the only way to move forward, the way toward progress and promise, is to get unstuck. The act of getting unstuck starts when you leave all your previous excuses behind. Own everything about your finances and